According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, failing to wash or insufficiently washing hands contributes to almost 50% of all foodborne illness outbreaks. A further study performed a meta-analysis that suggests that hand washing with soap can reduce diarrheal disease risks by more than 40%, and that hand washing interventions could save 1 million lives annually. However, despite self-reported claims to the contrary, far too few people wash their hands consistently, with many foregoing the use of soap even after using the restroom. While between 94 to 96% of adults self-reported washing their hands after using the restroom, studies have shown that only 64 to 85% of adults were observed washing their hands in the bathroom, depending on location, with women 83 to 93% on average being observed washing their hands more often than men, 66 to 77% on average.
Hi, I am Dr. Nasser. To protect patients from infection, we clean our hands. It takes just 5 moments to change the world. Dear colleagues, healthcare providers, fight antibiotic resistance. It is in your hands. Hand hygiene protects you and your patients from acquiring infections, especially multi-drug resistant organisms. Remember that hand wash is preferred in the following conditions: visibly dirty or visibly soiled hands after using the toilet, when exposure to potential spore-forming pathogens is strongly suspected or proven, including during outbreaks of Clostridium difficile. Otherwise, hand rub is the routine method. Rub the right palm of hand on the left palm. Rub the right palm over left dorsum with fingers interlaced and vice versa. Rub the right palm of hand on the left palm with fingers interlaced. Backs of fingers to opposite palms with fingers interlocked. Rotation rubbing of right thumb clasped in the left palm and vice versa. Rotation rubbing backwards and forwards with clasped fingers of right hand in left palm and vice versa. Rinse hands. Hand drying by single-use paper towel.
Washing our hands is something most of us do on autopilot. Yet this everyday task presents a perfect opportunity to practice mindfulness. Okay, begin by running the faucet, hot or cold, whatever your preference, and wet the hands, feeling the sensation of the running water covering the skin, but also hearing the sounds of the water flowing from the tap. Now apply the soap, enough so that it will provide enough froth to generously cover both hands front and back, and rub your hands together, palm to palm in a slow, circular motion. Next, interlace the fingers, lathering the webbing between each finger and counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up to 10. And then use the right palm to rub the back of the left hand and fingers, and vice versa. Turning the hands over and over, tucking your knuckles inside the palms, almost in a rolling motion, and counting to 10. Okay, you're done. Now turn the tap back on, feeling the water and hearing the sounds once more as you rinse off the soap. Using a single towel, be it a cloth or paper, dry your hands, feeling the texture of the towel against the skin as you do so. Use that same towel to turn off the faucet, and remember, this is an exercise you can do each time you wash your hands. Simply rinse and repeat.
Proper hand hygiene has been shown to reduce the spread of germs and infection, decrease mortality rates, and reduce the need for antibiotic use, especially amongst vulnerable demographics such as the elderly, and has been shown to reduce absenteeism in schools for both teachers and students, leading to better performance and higher test scores. Conversely, inadequate hand washing is one of the most commonly cited factors attributed to the outbreak and spread of foodborne illnesses, hospital-acquired infection, and the spread of disease throughout schools and workplaces. This preventable lapse has led to the hospitalization of millions of people, billions spent on health care, and the unnecessary death of hundreds of individuals per year. Combining scientifically backed hand hygiene practices with advanced green cleaning and disinfection strategies is a proven method for decreasing health risks and increasing occupant performance.
Whole 9 is dedicated to healthcare cleaning. And that's where the margins are the biggest, but also the interest is really important that it stays clean. They have built an operating room and we have some innovation awards here. The Galaxy Moonbeam Free and 2 different versions. Let's see it in action. Diversey has got a nomination award for this lamp. Instead of spraying a gas and cleaning the operating room, they have a special UV lamp. Washing your hands is so amazingly important and people don't do it in the hospitals. So here I can basically see my haze being sprayed, and it also gives you statistics. And then of course you want to know, the moment you walk out of the toilet, you should be warned you didn't wash your hands the correct way. And that will prevent many deaths and many problems. And this dispenser, nowadays costs not so much anymore. It costs about €200, and a service board like that costs about €50 per year. So really, it's not the cost anymore. Everything becomes connected, and there is no excuse anymore.